What would you really do for your kids? That's the question John Krasinski is asking in A Quiet Place, his new horror film that's about as far away from The Office as you can imagine. Hey, it's Steve Brown, and in today's Entertainment City, we talked to Krasinski about what critics are calling one of the most poetic horror movies in years.
I think if you really fall in love with this family, then you'll be scared because of what they're going through and you don't want anything to happen to them. So that's why every single sound that they make, you're on the edge of your seat because you just don't want them to.
Terrifying and tender. A Quiet Place follows a family trying to survive a post-apocalyptic landscape where the smallest noise means death. It's set in a world of monsters, but it's also a movie about parenthood. Krasinski stars alongside Emily Blunt, his wife in real life, with whom he shares 2 daughters. In the film, they played parents of 3. I sat down with Krasinski to talk about working alongside Blunt and also deciding to go all in on this one as writer, director, and actor.
So I got the original script as an actor. When I read the script, we had just had our second daughter weeks before, and I was completely wide open. I cry at everything, so it's not that big a deal, but I was definitely emotional reading the script because the idea of what would you really do for your kids was huge for me. And so I asked if I could rewrite the script and go farther with that, and I just wanted to make this giant, allegory or metaphor for parenthood.
You and your wife are in this, and
yeah.
How real is it for some of you, from some of these scenes, saying, hey, you know what, I'm a parent, and this really scares me.
You nailed it. For us as actors, especially my wife, she said that this is the scariest role she's ever done, and I said, why is that? And she said, because normally I pretend everything that I'm going through, and this isn't pretend at all. She said, keeping our kids safe and thinking about the worst case scenario and preventing that is, it's all I think about. It's what I have nightmares about. So she went through some really, really deep, intense stuff, and getting to be there watching her do it was incredible.
You step back as a director and be like, man, this Emily Blunt, she's fantastic at acting.
People should know about this Emily Blunt girl. She's going to be something, guys. She'll have a life in pitches. But no, I mean, the truth is I've always been a huge fan of Emily's. It was actually this scene on day 2 that she did one take, and one take only of that scene, and I mean, the air in the room changed. I remember one crew member came up to her and said, I don't think anyone was supposed to see that. Like, no one was supposed to be part of that with you. She did something incredibly personal and emotional.
You can see that for yourself starting today. A Quiet Place is in theaters now. For Entertainment City, I'm Devo Brown.